Hey, welcome to another episode of Coast to Coast. I'm out here with Will Marshall. I think Max Dollinger is going to be coming on later on in the show, but right now we have Will, and he's going to talk about just kind of follow up from our last interview with Chris with his goruck experience and stuff. So we have somebody who actually, Will's has the goruck pack. So maybe Will can give us some more inside information on the goruck packs, and I think he knows something about goruck too. Will, take it away.
I've never done a goruck competition before. I've thought about doing it a couple of times, but that was when I was enlisted, and I didn't really feel like doing more physical activity. But I do have one of their packs. I have the goruck GR1 backpack, and I use it every day. That's the backpack that I had when I was enlisted, and I still use it now. But it's solid. It's made out of Cordura. The zippers, you can't break them. It's all handmade. It's the only thing that I can think of that's actually worth $300. It's so much they cost. This is a really solid piece of equipment that will never let you down.
And what do you use this? You use that for your daily activities or whatever. You just stuff in there. You ever taken out to the woods or anything?
Well, like when I was enlisted, I used it as my daily grab bag and had all my stuff in it. And when I had to go do anything that was Air Force related, I had it with me. But ever since I got out, I use it as my daily bag in the railroad. So it's got all my shit in it. And the railroad's a pretty unforgiving place as far as equipment's concerned. You beat the shit out of it. But that's just how the business is. So you got to have stuff that'll take care of you. So you take care of it, it'll take care of you. And it's definitely built to last.
Nice. So in relations to, I haven't seen it, but I've only seen pictures of it. But is it like a Daypack? Do you know what I'm talking about? A Daypack? It's a smaller version of the Gore-Tex bags.
Yeah, they've got
and all
two
that.
different. Right, yeah, they have a couple different variations of their packs. The GR1 is the Daypack. I think the GR2 is the MultiDay pack. I think they call it a 2-day or a 3-day or something like that. But it's just big enough to put as much stuff that you'd need on a daily run. Like if you were a motorcycle commuter, it'd be the perfect size to take all your stuff with you every day. And like comparing it to like an LL Bean backpack or something like that, this thing is like a tank compared to like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Nice. Very
it's
nice.
Heavy, but it's not going to go out on you.
Well, that's good. I like it. So we're talking about that because we were...
Well, that's how all their stuff is made.
What else you got? Bring it on, baby. Come on. Talk to me.
I don't have anything else of theirs. I can't afford anything else anymore. But that's how all their stuff is made.
Oh. I thought you were getting me all worked up for nothing, man.
Sorry.
Man, I got excited. I was
sorry.
oh, you're going to tell me something else.
I have a house now.
Do you have a house
now? I have to blow all my money on my house.
Not on your Jeep anymore? Jeep or Pax or anything?
No, I don't have a Jeep.
I know.
Screw Jeeps.
Screw Jeeps. Whoa, easy. Those are strong words there.
The dark side.
Strong words.
I went to the dark side.
You and the Yodas,
My shit's
I mean.
made in Japan.
Have you heard about Walmart, what they did out here in Southern California? They got rid of like 500 employees. Yeah, they gave 5-hour notice to this. They're closing the store, and they gave all the employees 5-hour notice and laid off 500 of them. They said 5 hours is good enough. We'll just lay every single one of you off. So it's kind of big news that's out here in Southern California. So,
what are they going to do with the store?
I don't know. I haven't bothered to.
What are they going to do with the store?
I haven't bothered to read the article. I just kind of skim the news and say, hey.
Mm-hmm.
So I I actually want to talk about something. There's this Marine, a retired Marine. I don't know if you've heard of him, but his name is Rollie Brady. Rollie Brady is doing a walk across. He's doing a walk across the U.S. So he started from somewhere, and is doing. He's doing a cross-country hike to raise awareness for conditions plaguing U.S. veterans. And he's been from like city to city, and people have been kind of stopping, helping him and stuff. And he's just basically got a pack and a flag and stuff. And you could follow him on Facebook. I think you just look up Gunnery Sergeant Rollie Brady. Rollie Brady's Walk for Warriors. So he's just bringing, some awareness into the veterans stuff. So I think he got hurt last night, like his back went out, and he's now stopped in Conway, Tennessee, I think.
You got hurt. You got like blood underneath your eye.
Me, right here?
Is that when the pool attacked you?
This right here was the pool. So this kind of like black eye right here. Me and the pool got into it. And then yesterday, I decided it was a good idea to go. I'm training, so I'm kind of just doing Muay Thai. But I'm also doing jiu-jitsu. So I said, I did my 1 hour of Muay Thai, which was just a lot of conditioning, try to get my stamina up. So I got done with that, took a half an hour break, and went right into jiu-jitsu. And then this happened in jiu-jitsu, but that's because I was tired and I was throwing up yesterday because I was out of breath. I had nothing in the tank. I really didn't. I don't know what I was doing. Not that I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I'm not fairly new at jiu-jitsu, but I'm not like the most experienced guy. But I got my ass beat yesterday because I was tired. Like an hour of Muay Thai takes a lot out of me, and then going into jiu-jitsu, that took a lot out of me, and I was starving after I got done with that. So, but the pool story. I don't think I've talked about the pool story. So I was in the pool Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. Me and my daughter were in the pool. My daughter was outside the pool, and she, we were playing just kind of, I was inside the pool. I was swimming underneath, underwater and just going back and forth at the pool. I didn't want to get too much water in my eyes, so I closed my eyes one time. I went underneath, and at the edge of the pool, there's stairs, where you get in and out. I kind of didn't judge the distance very well, and I smacked right to the corner of the stairs under the water, right in my. This is where that's coming from. So I went, and then as I'm going up, this whole side right here got scratched by the pool. So me and the pool got into a fight. The pool definitely won, because it beat me up pretty good, and then jiu-jitsu beat me up yesterday. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
The bullet sponge got into a fight with a pool.
Yeah, the bullet sponge got into a fight. So yeah.
It's a body of water.
Mm-hmm. So what else we got?
What else you got?
Oh, got to talk about this. I have notes. I got show notes now to remind myself what to talk about. So we are on social media. We're on Twitter. You can follow us at C2C Outdoors, or that's on Twitter. And then Facebook is the same as C2C Outdoors. We have a Facebook page. Then pretty soon we're going to have our website. We're going to have our website built. I think we're still trying to do some finishing touches, but we'll have our website built, and it's not going to be C2C Outdoors. I think the website is going to be NCS or something like that. It's just one big kind of our main page, and then all the shows will be there. So it'll have 3 different shows. I think we do West Coast Flunkies at the beginning, which is kind of a recap show, telling people what it is, what we're doing this week also. And then we have Coast to Coast Outdoors, Coast to Coast Off-Road. So Outdoors is here with Mr. Will Marshall. Hello, Mr. Will Marshall. How you doing? And then we have Max Dollinger, which does off-road part. So
it's missing.
Which is missing him in action right now. And apparently Will Marshall likes us on Coast to Coast Outdoors. Look at that. I just got a message from him. And just like that. Apparently he doesn't like tweeting about stuff, but if he were a Twitter guy, he would be.
We talked about this last time.
I know. But if he were a Twitter guy, we're trying to get him on board to technology. We're trying to get him onto the dark side. So did I talk about you this week on the other show, West Coast Flunkies? We talked about this Periscope app. And this is why you need Twitter right here.
West Coast Flunkies.
Yeah, come on. That's a good show name. It's a good show name. We're just flunkies talking about stuff. So this week on Monday, I talked about this new app. And what this new app is, it's called Periscope. And it's basically a live stream. So we're using Uvu to talk, obviously doing a conference call. It's like Skype, but you can have different people on it. So Periscope is different because it's a live stream of whatever you want. So if I was on my phone or iPad or whatever mobile device you want to be on, that has internet or 3G or 4G obviously would be better. You could go onto your phone, go to the app, and basically live stream what you are watching. So if you're like on Thursday and Friday, it was Friday. Friday was the Boston Red Sox with the New York Yankees. It was 16 innings or something. The game didn't end like till 2 a.m. So the game didn't end till 2 a.m. I was able to watch it through different people's mobile device. They were the ones streaming it, of course. So I was at different positions throughout the game, throughout the innings and stuff. So some guy was behind home plate, the guy's field section, like third base or another. So I got to watch part of the game through the Periscope app. And it's a pretty cool app. Got to see Paris. So I went to the Eiffel Tower. Technically, I just saw it through somebody else's phone, but got to see that. So that's a pretty cool app. So, do you have any cool apps you like to talk about? Share? Do you want to share about something, buddy? Come on, buddy. I know you got some cool apps.
Yeah, sure. Let me look at my phone real quick.
Do you have that many apps?
Let's see. I got something cool.
What you got?
I got something cool.
Show me what you're working with.
It's called Spyglass.
Spyglass? What's Spyglass?
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing. It uses your camera. I wish I could show it to you. Can't really.
You can show
You
it.
kind of see it a little bit. A little bit. But it's a compass and does stuff. But you can geotag with it, like various places, and it like sets like a heads-up display, a waypoint. So like, say I point it over there, like by 20 feet, and I put a geotag over there, then I can go walk around and go wherever, and when I turn back around, it'll show me where it is and how far away it is from where I am. I just keep walking towards it, and I'll do it by elevation and everything. So it'll be like, yeah, you got to walk down like 300 feet and go that way like a mile or so. And it takes pictures and other cool stuff, tells you how fast you're going.
Yeah.
Your exact coordinates.
Nice. What is the thing that Max
uses? That's on the App Store. I think it's $1.99.
$1.99? That's pretty cheap for a little compass. Does it just you have to be on a mobile network or something, and for it to work?
No, it's
so you be offline and stuff. So let's say you're in the middle of the desert or whatever, and you could use a geotagging as long as you have.
Yeah, because all it's doing is it's just getting your coordinates. It's not like it's using a set of maps that wouldn't be pre-cached or anything. So you're just going based off coordinates, and it can figure out where it is using a GPS without cellular service.
Okay.
What were you talking about with Max?
Max uses this other thing on his phone or something. I forgot what it's called. It's like Map. It's not MapX. I wish he was here so you could talk about that stuff.
Oh, you're talking about GPS app?
Yeah, that GPS.
I think I have it. It's Motion X GPS.
Yeah, no.
This one? Oh,
No.
God.
No, it's not. It's not Motion X. It's another one that he uses out in the woods, and I forgot what it was called.
Well, like the Motion X GPS app is awesome. It gives you topography maps, and you can set up waypoints and like checkpoints and follow yourself back, and you can pre-cache all your maps. So if you're going someplace you know you're not going to have cell service, you can do that.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could show what's on my phone right now. I'm looking at. Let's see, this is Ghent. No, I guess that's about 30 miles north of here, but it's got full topography maps of the valleys and everything, whereas these Kentuckians call them hollers. Oh, here's Buck's Run. Look at that. That's a familiar place for you.
Mm-hmm.
Also known as Dirty Turtle.
That's not too bad a place, Buck's Run. Isn't there a new owner there now? There is one, right?
Yeah.
How's that place now? Have you gone there since they opened up, or?
I was there last summer, right after they opened back up again, and nothing was really different. They raised the rates on it. I think it's $25 for a 1-year pass for your vehicle, and $15 a person, which is pretty steep considering it's only like 350 or 400 acres. But yeah, we played around there for, I want to say, 6 or 7 hours. Had a pretty good time.
Yeah, it's not that big.
But it's, super, super narrow, wooded Kentucky trails. So
yeah.
I would much rather drive all the way out to Red River Gorge or go down to Harlan and just have fun out there and spend my money in gas than pay for someone's business.
Well, there's not very many places you can go out there anymore. Most of the places are closed. I think that's kind of why the Blue Ribbon Coalition and all that stuff are doing a big push to save public land, because most of the public land in the East Coast has been closed. So.
Yeah, it has. I mean, Red River Gorge is always on the offense for the DNR and all of them trying to close roads down. I mean, you've seen all the articles about them trying to close down that one road. I can't remember what the name of it is. Yeah. But like Harlan's a business, and the city owns that place.
Yeah.
Black Mountain, all 6,000 acres of it.
That's kind of tough. Like in a way, who's gonna well, it's not that it sucks. It's just there's not very many places you can go. I mean, unless you want to go to like Red River, or if you want to go up north to like Badlands, you have to drive everywhere.
But really, I mean, the East is so difficult to be able to do anything. Like, my truck's fully built, ready to go. I'd go tackle some of the hardest trails in Colorado if I wanted to. But, like, just the cost of fuel to get there in my time, it's not even worth it. Hell, you get to Harlan is 6 hours almost. So it's like, why even bother when I have such limited time?
Have you heard about this guy? I read this article on the New York Times. This rock and roll. So the article is named "The Rock and Roll Casualty Who Became a War Hero." So this guy he played for Nirvana and Soundgarden in the 90s or something. And he was on tour with them. Or no, it's before the 90s, right? His name is Jason Everman. And he played for Nirvana.
I think I've heard that name before.
Yeah, Nirvana and Soundgarden. After that, he kind of was in Seattle or something. He was like trying to find out what to do. He was kind of had some success and stuff and all this other stuff, but just kind of didn't really fit in. Enlisted in the Army, became Special Forces, and is currently a Special Forces guy. You could see the pictures on here on the New York Times where he has long hairs and
I remember hearing that.
Yeah. And then he's a fucking badass. He's got a bunch of, stories and stuff, but yeah, you can see his progression. You can read the story at the New York Times. I'll post a link on this, on the description so that you guys could read this. But yeah, it's worth a read. So it was quite the story. They got a picture of him when he was in his 20s, and then you got a picture of him now. It looks like an AR-15 and in the snow with all his gear, just full beard. Oh, I don't think Max is coming. He's working late, is what he said. So,
of course.
Have you gone to the shop and looked at the Scrambler project or Scramdeze?
The Scramdeze.
How's he doing on that?
I think it's running. He put inner fenders on it the other day, but he's still got to build the whole interior.
I think I saw pictures on the Facebook account on the Moab where he's got the whole body all done. He's got the whole body done with all that stuff. So
yeah, that's mostly all the way done.
Okay. All right then.
The suspension's all working and everything, and I think he's got the engine sorted out, all the fueling issues sorted out, and I think really all he's got left is doing the interior.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Well, we talked about a bunch of stuff. I'll put a bunch of links on there, and then we'll go from there. I think we won't have another show next week. Next week we're doing a special. So this week we'll have this is our one part for this week. Tomorrow we'll be interviewing somebody else. So we'll have all these episodes loaded up this week. So we'll have Chris from Havoc. We'll finish out his interview and then upload it this week. We'll try and get that out on Saturday, which is like the 18th or something. Have that up. Then we'll have next week. We're going to shoot some special. We're going to shoot a special next week with somebody else, with a Muay Thai fighter. So that'll be pretty good. So I don't think we're doing anything next week other than that. So we should be good. All right, guys. Thank you for coming on board.
Okay.